All right, for today's BotBots review, we're taking a look at old Tick-Tock from the Lost Bots in Series 2. Old Tick-Tock here turns into a little wristwatch, and the Lost Bots from Series, 1, 2, and 3, they each have sort of like a stand-in from all of the other teams, and I'm pretty sure that old Tick-Tock is supposed to be a part of the Swag Stylers, like the stand-in for the Swag Stylers. Um, because I can't really think of where else he would go in the Series 2 BotBots teams. But the Swag Stylers are like the, fashion team, and I guess a wristwatch can fall into that. He's not like a particularly blingy wristwatch, but I think it would work. But he is a lost bot. But yeah, it's not a bad wristwatch mode. I mean, the obvious thing to talk about here is his face is the face of the watch, so it's just kind of chilling there. Um, which is not great, but I think that you kind of get the point across that he's a wristwatch regardless, because like the straps, though chibi, are you can definitely tell what they're supposed to be, and he does have some nice detailing on him, like the all the numbers using Roman numerals there for the faces of the for the numbers on the wristwatch. And then he's got some little dials and stuff to set the time up there, and those work well. And he's got this really nice gold picked out gear section on the back. Of course, an actual wristwatch, you wouldn't really have exposed gears in the back, but still, it's pretty nice, giving him that just like time theme. But yeah, he's a pretty cool little guy. To transform him, he is a huge pain to transform, mostly just because of this one step, and he's got a very simple transformation, so it's really just this one step that is just like a huge pain. He's got this little ridge here, and thank God he does, because otherwise you just would not be able to get his feet out. But it's so tight in there, like they don't like really do the like the corners kind of perfectly fit into there. So it's really hard to get it out. And that is like one of the easiest times I've ever had doing that. It's kind of just like about putting good pressure here on this section and then kind of pulling it out. I'm sort of worried that it's going to like mar up this section over time. As you can see, it's like just from where I put my fingernail into it, it's like kind of starting to grind it up. And I'm worried that it might tear that section at some point. It's not like a, you know, particularly at risk section, but like that little divot that you can see in there is literally just caused by the amount of force that I have to put my fingernail into it. So over time, I don't know how that's going to hold up, but that it can be kind of painful, despite what it may have looked like right there. It is pretty painful most of the time, and I'm not a huge fan of that. And then you just take these sections of the strap itself and fold them down on these ball joints, and yeah, those become his arms. And there you have old Tick-Tock in his robot mode. And I really like this robot mode. He's so cute. I love his like just endless scream here. I kind of like to take his arms and fold them out to the side, so he's just kind of like screaming into the sky. Very cute. He's got some nice sculpted detail. He's got like an arm sculpted on the inside of this section of the strap, and I guess like that's supposed to be like a gun arm sculpted into the inside of this section. Again, he still has that gear pattern, but if you notice on the inside here, he's got even more gear sculpted in and a little Autobot symbol over there. So a lot of really nice sculpted detail on this guy. He's very cool. Articulation wise, that's pretty much all you're getting is the arms are on ball joints here. And yep, can just rotate all around. Kind of a awkward length of the stock there, but I think it works to kind of get these flush in alt mode. But yeah, not really much else to say about this guy. I'd say robot mode for me is going to get a full 5 out of 5. I like him a lot. I like the gold paint with the gears. I love his expression. I love the expressiveness of like, just swinging his wristwatch strap arms around. And yeah, I'm kind of into like time themed robots. So this guy definitely, hits a mark for me on that regard. Alt mode, I think I'd give a 4 out of 5. Like it's pretty good. I think it gets the point across, but that face just kind of blemishes it a little bit. Like I think being able to still see the Roman numerals and seeing the wrist, the strap, like it definitely still works. Like I think you can definitely still tell he's a wristwatch, but the face, it bugs me a little bit. So that is causing me to take away 1 point away from the alt mode. And then transformation, I'm gonna have to give a 1 out of 5. It's just one of those ones that's, like, really kind of a pain, and it's weird because like, sometimes it's not, but other times it's just, like, I have to just, like, dig my fingernails into it and just, like, keep doing it until I get it. I know in the video here, it didn't look like that big of a pain, but I would say that is not exemplary of the typical experience that I have when transforming this guy, so that definitely is kind of a bummer for him. Um, well, yeah, I don't know. I guess I could give it a 2 out of 5. I can't give it the solid normal score because it is a pain, but it's I might have been misremembering how much of a pain it is, so I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2 out of 5, the transformation, which is going to give him an ultimate score of 11 out of 15, which makes him a 3-star BotBot, which he would have been either way, but I think he probably deserves an 11 over a 10. He definitely, has a lot of fun stuff going on with him. He just has that unfortunate aspect of the transformation is kind of a pain, but it's not the worst thing. It's just sometimes can be kind of annoying. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on this guy. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. I do BotBots reviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you have a BotBot you want me to review, leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to get to it if I own that BotBot and haven't already reviewed it. But yeah, I do other reviews on Sundays, and that's pretty much all we have to say. So there we have BotBots Series 2, Old Tick-Tock.